Question 16. The length of a shadow of a mast was measured at intervals of 1 hour and recorded as shown in the table below. So we have the table, time is given in hours and the length given in meters. Part A, on the grid provided, draw the graph of length against time. So we can see that on our graph here, one small box represents 0.5 meters, that is on the y-axis, and on the x-axis we have 10 small boxes to represent 1 hour. So we are told to determine the rate of change of the shadow length at t is equals to 2. First we have to draw a graph of length against time, and when time is 0 the length is 18.7. so 0, 18.7 is somewhere here. We mark, then we go to 1 hour when 8.7 is the length, so 8.7 will be in between 5 and 10. This is 7.5. We want 8.7. So now this is 8 and 8.7 will be somewhere there. You mark. When time is 2 hours, we have 5. So we mark at 5. When time is 3 hours, we have the length is 2.9. 2.9 will be somewhere above 2.5 and less than 5. That is 2.9. And when time is 4, the length is 1.3. so 1.3 will be somewhere there. And lastly we have the length 0 when time is 5 hours. Now we join these points with a smooth curve. And that will be our graph. We are told to determine the rate of change of the shadow length at t is equals to 2. So we go to where t is equals to 2 and we draw a straight line touching the curve at that point. So for us to get the rate at this point, we have to find the gradient of this line which is touching the curve at t is equals to 2. So we have 2 points on this line, and the first one I take 2, 5. The second one we can have 2.5 and 3.5. so 2.5 and 3.5. Make sure the points you are taking they lie on that line which is touching the curve at t is equals to 2. So we find the gradient of this line, and that will give us the rate of change of the shadow length at t is equals to 2. We have 5 minus 3.5, that is change in y, over change in x, which is 2 minus 2.5, and this will give us negative will give us 1.5, then we divide by a negative 1.5. 5 minus 3.5 is 1.5, divided by 2 minus 2.5, which is negative 0.5. So if we have 1.5 divided by negative 0.5, this will give us negative 3 meters per hour.